I know you also wrote an article, 3 free agent running backs the Browns should consider. Nobody knows when Nick Chubb is going to be available. Number 3, Cam Akers, had some success. Again, a young guy, 24 years old, former high draft pick that hasn't quite gotten it done. Rashad Penny, that's another interesting name. It was successful with Seattle, then signed with the Eagles and really never got the chance. And Donta Foreman, another guy, a big, powerful running back, has had some success. A little older than Akers, 27. When given the opportunity, he has performed. Take us through those 3 who you think might be the best fit. Again, nobody knows when Nick Chubb is going to be ready to go, and you don't want him to have to shoulder more of a load than his leg is ready for, than his knee is ready for.
Yeah, that's the preface. This is living in a world where Nick Chubb maybe is on the pup, and you need 4 games. And do you feel good with just Pierre Strong and Jerome Ford and Hines for a stretch like that? I would get insurance. That's just where I'm at, especially when they're as cheap as these options. Now you could say you want to draft one, but then you're asking a rookie to be ready out the box to give you that, and that's dicey as well. So just look at these low rent guys. You got Cam Akers, 24 years old. He's really adept out of running out of the shotgun, which is something that matters with this new style of offense they're going to be implementing. He's been exposed to McVay's system, O'Connell in Minnesota at 24, 1.2 million, something like that. That's pretty low risk and someone I think that can give you a little bit of a boost. Penny's the interesting one because we're talking about a guy who was taken ahead of Chubb in the 2018 draft. And even though he underperformed in Seattle, there was 2 years where he had over 6 yards per carry. And in 2021, he led the league in yards per carry. And the run game coordinator was Andy Dickerson, who's now the Browns offensive line coach. I just think if you're looking at someone who can give you a burst for a short stint, I think Penny's very intriguing, especially for as cheap as he'll be coming off that wasted year in Philadelphia. But then there's Donta Foreman, which is my choice. He's a bruiser, though. 6 foot, 235 pounds, really gets downhill, gets after it. And I just look at what he'd be able to do behind the interior of this Browns offensive line, and he'd really give you a hammer. He's also really nice in the screen game. So if you're looking for these real cheap options who could supplement that running back room, and even if they had to share with Ford for 4 games, I think that'd give you a bigger boost. And any of those 3, if you signed them, I wouldn't be mad if that kicked Pierre Strong out of the rotation.
Yeah, and again, all guys they have been productive in the NFL at some level when given the opportunity. I completely forgot Andy Dickerson and Rashad Penny, so that'll be worth keeping an eye on as well.